Let's say hello to our online digital superstar, Miss Taryn Southern, everybody. Taryn.
Hello, Josh.
Hey, Taryn, what's the one thing in this episode that grossed you out the most?
Well, I'm not a big fan of feet, so I have to say leeches on the feet just added to the grossness. I think that was a tough one to watch. Guys, in honor of the deadly blue coral snake, whose venom can kill you in 100 steps, we are using the hashtag 100stepsnake. It's already trending on Twitter, but let's keep that out there. Also, later in the show, as you've already heard, one of us is going to put a blood-sucking leech on our body. We want you to decide whose body it's going to be. Use hashtag LeechBob, LeechTaryn, or Leech Josh. Definitely pick Leech Josh. We gotta get him back for stealing my heels yesterday out of the dressing room.
Wait, first of all, that was supposed to be between you and me. But why is that leech on my face? Can you put that up there?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I don't like that. No, not so much. And by the way, everybody, listen, I already had to eat a roach on this show. Please, Taryn, not Josh.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, whatever. Yeah. From Carrie Woodrum, we have a Twitter question, guys. Knowing what you know now, if you could have traded one item for the fire starter, what would it have been? I think this is for both of you.
Tell me something. Please tell me. Give me some good news on a status update. Who has to put the leech on their body? Taryn.
We don't have a final poll decision yet, Josh. As of now, me.
Yes!
No. But I'm telling you all, I will put it on Josh's face.
What?
I will just make sure that it's on your face.
That doesn't seem to be in the spirit of the polls, Taryn.
It's my poll, Josh.
I'm going to leave that joke alone. Taryn, what do people want to know on the internet?
Well, people are definitely baffled over the number of dangers that you guys encountered while you were out there. But here's a question that I like from Nicole Marcelino. And she asks, is it okay to eat poisonous snakes? If so, why? Hashtag 100stepsnake.
Is it? Okay. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's just talk about this. What do we got right here, real quick?
Well, let's talk about poisonous snakes, because there's no such thing as a poisonous snake. A poison is something that you eat and makes you sick. A venom is something...
You want to grab onto the head of that snake?
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
A venom is something that if it bites you makes you sick. So, like, if you look at the snake you guys caught, you could have drank that venom. It wouldn't do you any ill effect. That's why it's called venom, not poison. Whereas a poison is something like a mushroom that if you eat makes you sick if you ingest it. Venom is just an enzyme that your body will break down. It's basically a protein.
So they could have eaten that snake raw. Taryn, what's going on over there on the interwebs, bud?
Well, Josh, you should be happy to know that we both have trended tonight, Leech Taryn and Leech Josh. I mean, never thought that my name would be next to a leech in the trending, but sadly for me...
Still winning.
I am winning this one. Thanks, guys. You're so awesome for doing this. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm not afraid of leeches. I'm afraid of, according to Wiki, the severe allergic or anaphylactic reactions from leech bites that require urgent medical care.
Hey, Taryn, according to Wiki, I left my home when I was 12 and started doing comedy when I was 13, so take it easy. Welcome back to Naked After Dark. I'm Josh Wolf. I'm here live with Samantha and Fernando and Donald Schultz. Give it up, everybody. So we have Taryn here. Let's go right to the poll. Who won and who lost?
I didn't see the final numbers,
but... 50% Taryn, 44% me.
If we combined you and Bob, this would be a tie.
Yes.
And then we'd have to do it together.
Are you showing off with your math skills?
Yes,
yeah.
I am.
Listen, I will do it with you if you want me to.
I think that would be awesome. We'll be like blood brothers.
So I know you guys encountered a lot of leeches. Tell me about these. These are used for medicinal purposes also?
The scientific name on these is actually medicinalis, which means like medicinal, and for thousands of years they were used in bloodletting. They inject an anticoagulant and antiseptic into your system, and they've actually done ear transplants using these animals to restart the circulation in ears because there's such fine blood vessels. So there is a medicinal use to it. What we're doing is absolutely not medicinal in any way.
But isn't there's that myth that you need to debunk, right? If you got a snake bite, you don't put one of these on your snake bite.
Where that came from is if you have a snake bite, after the snake bite is finished being healed, it will actually increase circulation in that digit or in your arm. Or if you have compartment syndrome, it will kickstart the circulation again. So if you got bitten by the snake, the worst thing you could do is attach a leech, because it's going to make a hole and then inject anticoagulants. And if it's a rattlesnake, you're going to be bleeding profusely from that wound.
And you guys got bit. These are the same looking leeches you got bit by?
No, we had land-based leeches, nothing in the water. They're all in the jungle dry.
And are they bigger, smaller? Are they thicker? What are they?
Fatter, thicker.
They're fatter?
A little bit shorter and thicker.
Now, and Donald was telling me the way to get them off you isn't to flick them, is to just to let them...
Yeah, one of the things is if they're on you and you pull them off, you'll traumatize that area too. And these guys will actually go on land. That's what's so tricky about them. They can live in water, and then they'll climb trees and hang out on the edge of branches. And as you walk past, they'll grab onto you with basically their mouth.
Well,
and then,
speaking of,
there
you go.
I'm wearing a glove because we obviously don't want to share leeches. That's just...
What are the odds of people passing out from a leech?
We're going to find out, aren't we?
Okay, this is... Okay.
So if you look at it, it's basically doing its little leechy thing. It's
what
sucking
does that feel like?
So that's the sucking part.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You might as well put one on me, too.
Okay, all right. Oh, it fell off.
Okay. I mean,
it all depends on how hungry...
put my hand in
there we go.
Is he doing his thing?
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
So now, what they'll do is
he's not.
they're going to sit on you until it's...
you know what it feels like? You know what? It doesn't feel great. Let's just go right for it.
They don't want to.
If you put your hand down, it'll go towards it. Oh, see, like this was escaping. It's trying to find blood.
I mean, you know what? They're scared of me. That's what they're frightened of me. Look at that.
If you stick your hand down at the bottom and start touching them, they have two different ways of sensing human beings, and one of them is chemoreceptors, and the other one is electrical. It's current. So this guy's actually busy hunting right now.
Where?
So this guy around the surface, he's busy.
I mean, he's pretty stupid. I'm right in the middle of the water. He's not a great hunter, is he?
I mean, that's the thing. Is leeches, it all depends on how they're feeling and what they want to do.
I had no idea they were so emotional. They're emotional eaters. I didn't know leeches were emotional eaters. Tell me something, like how do you... These are used for medicinal purposes.
Yes.
To do...
Basically restart circulation. So oftentimes in a surgical case, like if a person's had a bad burn or transplant skin grafts, you'll go and add the leeches to the surgical site, and it helps with microsurgery. And it's funny because for the longest time it was, an old wives' tale, and then they found out that this is actually in fact legitimate science and it does work. But
I can't tell. I've never wanted a leech to bite me so badly.
I know, it's true.
Bob, what is going on? How come you can get leeches and I